may I assist you?
Hey everyone, Scary Spikes here, welcoming you to another edition of Let's Play Heroes of the Storm. This week we've got Zagara, probably one of my favorite heroes so far. She's a ranged specialist and she has a really huge ass. Let's get to it. So the first thing I want to do is cover some of her basic abilities and traits as well as heroic abilities. And also I'd like to share my personal build with you and how I like to build Zagara. If you have your own version of the build or you think that I missed something, make sure to leave it in the comment section below. Well, without further ado, let's get started. So as I've mentioned before, Zagara is one of my favorite heroes in Heroes of the Storm, and not just because she looks awesome, but also because she's got a slew of really cool abilities that I feel really embody the Zerg and the Swarm. And for someone who used to play the Zerg a lot in StarCraft 1 and StarCraft 2, she really makes me feel at home. Zagara's first ability is Baneling Barrage, which sends a bunch of Banelings in a straight line tumbling towards your opponent. They explode on contact and do a moderate amount of damage. This can be increased in your talents, but I wouldn't spend the points. Next is Hunter Killer, spawning a Hydralisk that attacks your target. In the beginning of the game it's not quite as strong, but in mid to late game it can become very strong, and in fact one of your strongest hero damaging abilities, especially if you train right for it. Infested Drop is a really cool way to do a little extra damage to buildings, but it also helps to spread a bunch of heroes that are clumped up together apart in order to maybe pick one off. The damage is low to moderate at best, and the Roachlings do die fairly quickly, but nevertheless, it does do some damage when it hits, and it's still a pretty viable ability to use on a regular basis. Finally, Creep Tumors are things that you can lay all around the map, and basically they spawn creep. The creep initially allows you to move faster and allows your minions to move faster as well. Later down the road, depending on your training path, you're also able to increase the amount of health you regenerate, as well as a few other bonuses. Before we start the build for Zagara, I wanted to let you guys know for this and future videos that these are personal builds. These are choices that I've made based on my own playstyle and the people that I play with and the places that I play in. For now, I play cooperatively because it gives me the best opportunity to learn the ins and outs and the characteristics and the mechanics of my favorite heroes, so that when I go into PvP, I don't suck and be completely useless for my team. With that being said, I know you guys have a bunch of different builds that you like to play yourselves, and if you do, I'd urge you to please share those with us in the comment section below, as well as anything that I may have missed. Well, without further ado, let's get started on this build. The three factors that I kept in mind as I was designing this build for Zagara were consistency, reliability, and survivability. With that in mind, I decided to go with the Reconstitution trait, which gives you 200% bonus health regeneration as long as you're standing on creep, which is something that you should be doing anyway. For level 4, I decided to go with the Envenomed Spines, which gives you a static buff of 20% to the range of your basic abilities, as well as 15 damage over 3 seconds. For level 7, it was really a no-brainer. I went with Rapid Incubation, which allows you to channel for 3 seconds to regain 25% of your mana and your health. This can be stopped prematurely, so if you need to run away, you can still do that. Level 10 is a bit of a toss-up, and although these are both great, they're also very situational. Devouring Maw, I feel, is very good for teamfights, whereas the Nidus Network is great for mobility. Depending on where you're fighting and who you're fighting against, this is a choice you'll have to make on your own. The level 13 talent was sort of difficult to choose, but I decided to go with the Grooved Spines. This gives your Hunter Killer an extra 35% range and 20% damage, which is really good. This eventually becomes the meat and potatoes ability for Zagara mid to late game, and has the potential to do quite a lot of damage. For level 16, I decided to go with the Brood expansion, which gives me 2 charges of Hunter Killer as opposed to just the 1, which in turn increases the amount of damage I can do to heroes, which is great. Level 20 is again one of those toss-ups. They are all pretty decent, but neither of them is better than the other. They're very situational, and this is going to be a choice that you'll have to make, again, depending on who you play against and where you're playing. Well, that's going to do it for the build, guys. Let's get into some gameplay. Alright, so it looks like we're playing on Cursed Hollow.
Prepare yourself for battle.
And we have Sonya, Raynor, Brightwing, and Mirrodin. We're fighting against Lily, Jaina, Zagara, Mirrodin, and Arthas. Interesting. So, for our first talent, we're going to go with the Reconstitution. Looks like there's already some in mid. Let's go down here.
The battle begins in 10 seconds. 5,
I really like Zagara.
4, 3,
I mean, look
2,
how badass that looks.
1. Let the battle begin.
Alright, so we're going to start making our way down. And hopefully I don't have to push against 2 other heroes, but we'll see what happens.
Without question.
Yeah, I get some good damage on Zagara there. Look at that. Just almost took her out. This is what I was talking about with the Hunter Killer. It's really, really good. Wow, hers was still attacking me. Just gonna lay another tumor here. I can't wait till level 7 to get the regen. It's really, really good. Wow, look at that. Just firing that stuff out. Let's see if I can hit her with that. Some more damage to her. Hopefully without dying. I don't want to overcommit too much, but I feel like she might kill me.
Without question.
Oh wow, I think her Hunter Killer just killed me actually. I wasn't really paying attention to that. So that's what I'm talking about. The Hunter Killer is it's pretty strong, even early game.
Defeat me 1,000
So let's go
times.
back.
I will return.
The health regeneration on creep is really, really good. That 200% bonus is really nice.
We move.
I wonder if she destroyed my tumor.
Choose a tower.
That. Stay out of the way here. I feel like I'm overextending quite a bit. But let's go with this. This is going to help us out a little bit.
Heroes, gather tribute.
Alright, so we're going to go up and get the tribute. Somebody already up there?
Agreed.
I'm gonna help these guys, yeah. We'll do a little bit of damage. If you get a double kill? Nice.
Double kill.
Very nice.
Agreed.
Beautiful. So we're gonna head back down to our lane here. Looks like Zagara is doing a pretty good job with pushing. I'm not quite sure if her creep tumors actually work for me as well in terms of me regenerating the health.
Survive.
But it'd be really cool if that was the case. So let's see if we can catch her off guard here. We should probably get on the creep.
As you say.
Choose a tower.
I wonder if that'll hit her. Oh yeah. Nice. We'll get our next talent here. Rapid incubation is so good.
Who shall gather this one?
I'll get that one.
As you
Before we
say.
do that though, we're gonna hit the healing fountain here. That's gonna bring us up to full health. And, oh. Kind of missed with that, but at least we got Arthas. Looks like Lily's being kept at bay. Beautiful. Okay, so let's head back down to our lane. See if we can push around Zagara a little bit. In fact, I think she's not here right now, which is good. Lay a couple of more of these tumors. Start pushing this lane. We haven't been pushing this lane very hard, so it's about time. God, I love those banelings. They just look amazing. I want to help him capture the camp, but Really want to be able to push the lane a little bit too. I think they can handle it. Plus I'm the only one down here.
Without question.
Shall
regen.
we see who gathers
I have to remember
this
to
one?
regen on cooldown, just because it's very helpful. Like I said, I can stay in lane quite a bit longer. I feel like I'm just gonna go with the Maw here.
Without question.
Probably the best thing.
As you say.
Some damage. I wonder where Zagara went. She's probably around here somewhere. Oh, sweet.
You have won my favor. Let your enemy.
Now we get to go to town.
Wrath.
It looks like we might be getting some help here from Raynor. Thanks, buddy.
Say.
Oh, the Banelings do a good amount of damage on the buildings too, although it could be that we've got Raynor to help us here as well now, but...
As you say.
Well done.
Some damage here. Lay a tumor. What's going on? Oh no, I got caught on the Maw. It's so bad. Time to return the favor, maybe. That's what I'm talking about. Go back here and we're gonna regenerate.
Double kill.
Nice, good
Enough.
double kill.
I shall do no more without suitable tribute.
Those banelings, something else.
Talent.
Hunter killer.
That seems generous.
A hunter killer does a lot of damage. Kill him! Nice. Gotta need a tumor here.
The fittest.
Gotta regenerate some health real quick.
The fittest shall survive.
Yeah, I don't talk much when I play, interestingly enough, just because I get so into it, I get focused. I don't know if you guys do the same thing, but I get focused on the game so much that I don't really talk much. Even when I'm talking on voice with some of my friends, people that I play with, I'm like, wow, you don't say, oh, I walked right into those banelings. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's really nice. So I guess that's a lucky example of how Devouring Maw should be used. Oh, it was rather violent. I agree.
I so enjoy watching you scurry.
That's regen. I think this is going to be pretty much healing here. Uh-oh. I might be dead. Please don't let me die. Oh, nice. Did we win the game? Awesome.
Victory.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. It was definitely nothing too special, but at least I got to show off some of Zagara's strengths and weaknesses, and hopefully you guys enjoyed playing Zagara yourself. If you have any comments or questions or any requests of what you'd like to see in the future, please definitely let me know in the comment section below. As always, keep your eyes open here on the channel. We've got a lot of cool stuff coming up, and on the blog as well at sspgaming.blogspot.com. The weekly fix, new thing now, article every Monday with some gaming news and some other cool stuff. So definitely keep your eye on the blog and the channel. Let me know if there's anything you'd like to see, and until next time guys, have a great day. See you in the next video. Take care.